Hi, welcome, hosses.
Welcome back to the
How the hell are ya?
Hi, episode 4 for the 5th time.
It's always episode
No,
4.
in all seriousness, yeah, we have shot probably 6, 7 coaching staff episodes, and it's always episode 4.
Yeah.
So welcome back. Good to have you on the staff. We have Amari joining us.
I'm joining them on their show.
Right.
Listen, so first of all, we got special guests. First of all, thank you guys.
100%. Coach, thanks for having us.
Hey, I'm just trying to be the best GM I could possibly be.
Well, Coach, hey, that's why we hired you.
You know?
Okay? Hey, I believe in you.
Did you guys hire me? Did I hire you?
It's
See, that's
reciprocal.
That's the thing about the staff. It's a matrix. It's like a, what do they call them, revolving door. It's like you're walking out of the Ritz-Carlton, son.
Coach, you don't have to leave. You can just keep walking.
So, yeah, for these.
Coach, I apologize in advance. This could be a long 30 for you.
So this is called the Secure Your Future podcast.
Okay.
A conversation where, we just talk about, how people like yourselves are, securing their future. And what we like to do is we like to bridge the gap from where people are to where they want to go. And maybe where they want to go is where you guys are, which I think is a great spot.
Absolutely.
For you guys, you got a full-blown football team, full-blown staff.
Good
It's
organization.
growing every day.
Franchise, whatever you want to call it. Multi-millionaire kind of operation. Whatever you want to call it. And you know who Jeff Bezos is? It's kind of like that.
Who is Jeff Bezos?
He's the CEO of Amazon, so we kind of like to structure our business around that. But we like to keep the money at the top. So I'd say a lot of people want to be in our position. No, I'm just kidding.
You guys are hilarious.
I can't stop. I apologize.
So listen, this is how we're gonna start it off, right? Okay. So if for people who don't know you guys, you guys can go one by one, and you would like to tell them anything about yourselves. Like, how would you like to introduce yourselves? You guys have the floor. Hey, what's up, y'all? Amari here. I know you're watching the episode, and I'm sure you're probably tuned in. But I just have one request. We have one request, and that is that you subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to this YouTube video because, number one, we want to make sure that you're alerted whenever we come out with the next episode and the next episode. And then also, we want to make sure that we continue to have high-quality guests, continue to have high-quality conversations, and that'll happen if you subscribe, which will bring the traffic to our page. So we're excited about it, and get back to the episode.
Coach, go ahead.
All right, yeah, first thing about me, I used to play football. That was my life for a long period of time. Then I got into day trading, investing. I still love entrepreneurship and just networking. That's how I met Juice. That's how I met you, bro. It's just at events, just being my personality and always believing that your tribe will find you. So glad to be here, bro. Thanks for having us.
No, thanks for coming.
Of course. I go by Juice. That's Juice on like all platforms. I do skits. I've been doing content in general for like 5 years. But obviously focused on the comedy. What's funny is I met Stu through football, one of our homies that he played in the FCF with, which is a football league for you houses that aren't familiar. But yeah, just mutual networking, just good people are good people. And when you meet them, And so that's how we met, but yeah.
So first of all, I love y'all's flow.
It's like a damn puzzle piece.
Yeah, but we always got the final one in place.
There it is.
Bar.
Type.
You can preach that one.
Appreciate that.
Force fitted if you have to.
There you go. So we can start here. If you can go back 10 years ago, knowing what you guys know now, from this moment, what would you tell yourself? I mean, what are some of the things you would tell yourself?
I just keep doing what you're doing. Obviously, it worked out a little bit somehow, So it's like, I don't know. I would be like, you got good people around you, trust them. I feel like that's what took me being young. Like 10 years ago, I was 15 years old. I had no idea about anything, like at all. So, I mean, obviously, you're insecure in some things. You're not as confident. You don't really know how to move. But yeah, I didn't start doing content until I was 2021. So that's, almost 5 years ago now. So in that sense, it's like, just keep doing what you're doing, bro. Trust you got good people around you. Trust it. Trust your gut. Move accordingly, and that's pretty much it.
Anything like specific?
I don't know, dude. Like, I'm still so young, and especially in the space.
10 years ago, he's 15.
Yeah, it's like even in the space now in life. I'm 25, so I'm still learning a lot. But I would just say like, it's developing more rapidly now than it ever was. But like at the same time, I still really don't have a clue where I'm gonna be in 5 more years or 10 more years. So if I was gonna go back, I'd just be like, dude, just continue to be a good person. Like, put character first, put your intentions first, trust your gut, trust your people you got around you. Just stick to that.
There you go.
Yeah.
What about you, Stu?
I would honestly just tell my younger self I'm proud of you. And like, because the faith I had at periods of my life that at times I feel like I don't have now, or like necessarily that I don't have it, I'm just like proud of that person for believing their way to get to this point. And it sometimes like makes me scratch my head like that's crazy. Like my Vegas video where I have $3 to my name and I'm walking to the airport, but I'm talking about how these were 7-figure feet. And like moments like that, I'm very proud of myself for like just having the faith. And we were talking about that this morning, crazy enough, about the Bible verse where it talks about faith without work is dead. So it's like you almost have to have so much faith in the vision or dream that you have that it inspires you to wake up and want to work towards it every day. Because you can't just like have this dream and just pray about it every day and not do anything. Like the dream has to be like a permanent marker thought that's tattooed on your brain. Or it's like every day, this is what I'm going to get up and go do. And that's what's cool even about what Juice does and a lot of the stuff that I do as well, the content creation, is we're just living life. Like the stuff we shot today was just in the mall. So we're just being ourselves, having fun, and just, it's a lot like drama class. We're just thinking of different skits. That's what I love about it a lot too, hanging out with him. A lot of time, I'm not in front of the camera, I'm behind the camera. Also helping think of the different creative directions, and it's like it's just coming up with skits, having fun, being creative. And then what's so cool about what he does and just in general making people laugh, it's a medicine that so many people are in need of. That people come up to him all over the place talking about, bro, I love your stuff, man. It's so funny. I lay in bed and brightens up my day. That's a beautiful thing.
Damn.
That was
That's
good.
crazy.
That was a bar.
Yeah, no, and that's the reason. That's the sole reason I started doing it. And why I continue to do it too. So, to see that, like, I don't get to react to that the way other people do. Like they see it, but I'm like, being the person that someone comes up to you in public and is like, dude, like I really appreciate you. It's a crazy feeling, and it's always nice to have. Stu's just so real, like that he's always gonna keep it real. It's very mutually beneficial when he's out, like, because he's directing me too. Like a lot of the stuff I'm saying, like when I do skits with him, is like it's his idea. He's like, do this, this will be funny. So it's very mutually beneficial, mutually productive, mutually therapeutic in a way too, where it's like we're both kind of getting to do our thing.
How do you bounce off each other with you being more of an investor trader, but also you do content creation, but you being like that's content creation is your actual thing.
Yeah.
How do you guys bounce off each other? How do you guys make it work? Especially when you guys kind of just met. I wouldn't say just met, but you haven't known him for 10+ years.
No, I've known him for like a year and a half, 2 years max.
Yeah, a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is like what you do is not who you are, Like I'm not the typical day trader investor where that's all I want to talk about. In fact, like people have to pay me to talk about it because it's not something I wake up wanting to just like this stuff I do for free. That's why even what we started with coaching staff is like a true passion project where no one has to force me to do it. Like I genuinely enjoy it. Whereas trading was just the way out, I didn't get the NIL money. Like, bro, you think I don't think on my head, number one in the nation out of JUCO, like would have been 4 years, minimum $800K a year. Like I would have already made millions of dollars leaving college. Instead, I left college, no money, working at Target. Then it's like, what is going to get me to where I want to go? It ended up being trading. So trading was that video game. Like at our Airbnb, we have the Pac-Man arcade game. First thing I do is want to break the high score. Trading to me is very similar, where it's like I'm going to figure out how to play this game. I want to set a high score and then go about the rest of my day with the ability and options to do more things. So we just, like the first time we met was playing Madden, but we were doing voices. Like that's what's so cool. I didn't even know who he was. So I came onto it like our boy AJ was like, yeah, we're going to be playing Madden with my boy Juice. I'm like, say less. I'm on there doing what I do, doing the voices, talking about, hey, coach, hit the damn A gap. Then he chimes back, say, hey, coach, you worry about what the hell you're doing back there. I was like, oh, okay.
It's true.
And then it's literally just voice after voice, and it just doesn't end. It literally does not end.
It doesn't end.
Bro, we both just got like all it is, dude, is like, first of all, both of our personalities are loud. So it's like, as soon as we just both got the ADD wiring in our brain to just keep going, and so it just works out. Like, I wish we could say we had control over it, but we don't.
We don't.
So it's just something that, like, it's a natural response. Like, he goes, coach, I'm like, hey, coach.
Yeah.
Like, I had nothing. I can't not do it.
Is this something like that y'all monetize, or is it something that y'all just doing for fun?
It's
Or
in progress.
Yeah. We just
Speaking of the booster club.
Yeah, coach. Let me tell you about the booster club.
tell us about the Booster Club.
No, it's not even. We might have to make that a thing. That's gonna be the next shirt drop. It's gonna be a booster club shirt. Yeah, no, but like,
I'm sure to give ideas.
right. No, it's fire. If you don't know what a booster club is, it's like people donate to a booster club to help like a football program, say like a high school. That's like they're paying for like equipment or like, New Jersey, stuff like that. But Coach, what was the question?
About monetization.
Oh yeah. So we did just like drop our first shirts.
So like, how do you monetize? How do you monetize what you guys are doing? But then also, how do you monetize this your own live stream?
I mean, what I do is like with the comedy stuff, like I just integrate brands. Like a lot of my monetizations through brand deals. So I'll just include brands and skits, just like organically integrate products into my content. I also make a little bit of money off the platforms themselves, like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that. Like they'll pay directly based on performance, like views and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I don't have my actual own brand, so that's why we did coaching staff to kind of make it more than just like, because I'm just like a character, so I'm trying to brand something else that's not directly through me that I can still play a part in.
That's dope.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, very similar to any other creator you seeing out there, like whether it's Mr. Beast with the Feastables, or is it Beastables?
Yeah.
Just the concept of like, it doesn't matter what the product or service is, you're always going to have to get eyes on it, So it's like a two birds, one stone type of thing with coaching staff. Because it's like you can drop merch, you can do where we have other ads or brands pay to get shout outs, whatever it may be. But it's just one of those things where we know we're going to be putting in the work, making the content regardless. So we might as well just start building something up in the community. That's what I'm learning is you want to really build a brand, build a community, and make people feel a part of it, because they are. I mean, that's all we're ultimately looking to do. Start doing, meet and greets, things like that, where it's like people really, it's not just saying you're a part of the staff, you really join the staff for real. Just make memories, have a good time.
Yep.
So you talked about NIL, right? And I never actually,
Coach.
I never thought about it, because I don't really talk to like athletes all the time anymore.
Right.
But you're an athlete. I was a former athlete. Obviously, you were a better athlete.
I've always just been a coach. I never touched the field. I was more of a sideline guy.
Hey, but you could have been like Tom Brady. I mean, not Tom Brady. Bill Belichick.
More of a sideline guy.
Coach 7 rings.
Count them.
So, what do you feel about NIL now? Like, how does that make you feel? And like, how do you look at it? Do you think it's good, bad, and different? How would you maybe approach it back in the day? Has anybody ever asked you this before?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be lying if I said like you don't feel robbed, It's just the truth. It's not, because here's the thing. It's not like they're doing something that we weren't, you see? It's not like, oh, they're playing a different game. No. They're the same athletes playing the same game that we had played. There was no structure for us to actually get paid. And then knowing your worth is like, damn, bro, like with JUCO now, you keep all 4 years of eligibility. So I would have left JUCO, went to Memphis as a freshman, and still had that 5th year because I never redshirted.
Wow.
So I would have literally got $800K minimum for 5 years. And it's like, bro, how can you not feel away? Because I was there making $1,200 a month, and I couldn't work a job. Man. I couldn't accept money for autographs.
Man.
I couldn't go do something to get a car, go down to the local car spot, and I couldn't do it. You can't use your likeness for anything.
Were they paying, like on scholarship, they're paying for your like housing and shit, right?
$1,200 is the check they give you for the month.
And then you have to use that to pay for everything.
You gotta pay for your own apartment?
Food.
Yes.
Yeah, rent, food, everything.
$1,200 was for off campus. If you stay on campus, you got $300. So that's why me and my roommates, we moved off campus to all get that $1,200 check.
Yeah.
But then we're all splitting rent. We're all splitting.
Yeah.
I mean, $1,200, bro, only goes but so long, especially when you're,
In college, you could kind of make it stretch.
You gotta make it stretch.
I'm sure you had swipes and whatever from the calf and all that, but it's tough, man.
Coach, I turned into Mr. Fantastic.
All this, and I gotta be at a workout at 5:30 a.m. You're gonna have to see me.
And then
That's crazy work.
And study hall is till 10 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
Simultaneously,
I'm swinging.
The school is making X amount of dollars.
especially at a school like that,
bro. 100%.
It's crazy work. Crazy work.
So and then afterwards, it's just you're just thrown back out into the real world, and that's the hardest part, bro. Is that transition from like playing at that level to then figure life out, especially without some type of cushion. It's like a death of it kills your ego. It's an ego death,
Right.
because like, bro, I was just number 1 in the nation. I was just playing in front of 60,000, and now I'm at Target night shift, 2 a.m., 10 a.m. with people who are saying they're there to try to go get a degree, and I had 2 of them. Because I have my associates and my bachelor's.
What'd you major in?
Sports marketing.
Okay.
Just what
Coach, we're doing that.
Coach, here we are.
All right. Yeah, it works out for you.
Hey, Dr.
do
Strange.
you believe that more, now? Do you believe now more than ever? What movie was that actually?
No,
Dr.
that's Dr. Strange from the Avengers.
Yeah.
He's like, Coach, I went through what do you say? 1,836,202 instances. How many did we win?
One. That's all it takes.
So, do you believe that there's even more of a, what'd you call it? When you go from
Ego death?
ego death now because the players are
No,
getting.
bro. I seen someone posting about that, and someone was like, "Do you know how hard it is to go from making 180,000 a year to then?" I'm like, bro, do you know how hard it is to play for a bag of chips and then be sent off like farewell?
No
like,
head start.
Nothing, bro.
Zero.
That's something. And I was living with the millionaire. You know what I mean?
At least you have a head. They have a head start now.
Right.
Because
That's what I'm saying.
they have some cushion.
I mean, at least like with the being a D1 athlete, like it makes you gritty though.
Yeah.
Like you're gritty.
Yeah.
For sure. Like getting there, 1, and then 2, sustaining that level. It's like it makes you mentally gritty.
The 5 a.m. workouts changes everything.
Yeah.
Because knowing I have to wake up, then go do mat drills, or I'm outside on the ice, a thin layer of ice on the field, and we're out there that early, and then it's 7:30 when you finish, and there's steam coming off everyone's head. Pause. And
You don't have to pause that.
all right.
We all
Coach, hey,
we all like women here.
Coach, I
We
just
all
wanted to make sure.
You
Hey,
like women, right?
it's
I don't
built
know.
in.
What's up?
Sorry, I don't want to I don't want to offend anybody.
No, you're
Coach,
good.
it's built in. Sorry, couldn't help myself. It's an insurance policy.
It is. It's a good one too.
But like
Coach is
that
in.
sets the tone, because now when I have to wake up early to go catch a flight or something, do I like it? No
you can
chance.
do it.
I would love to sleep in, but knowing all I got to do is get up and get in the Uber,
Coach, that's it.
so much easier.
For
than-
sure.
Like all I had to tell myself is, well, at least I'm not going to do mat drills. So yes, it produces grit, but at the same time, being an entrepreneur, being an investor, day trader, I'm always looking at value and worth of things. So it's like I can't help but be sick. But once again, you can't cry over spilled milk. You can't cry over what you can't change.
I have a question. Do you think, because I never played, I mean, I played high school sports. I never played at like a high level in college, but like, do you think that level of competition and just like being around it all the time and like you kind of obsessed with it, do you think that helped you more than a lot of things would, like in trading or in anything really, just wanting to be good at it, you know,
Like
just
a
like the
healthy
mentality?
obsession.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, healthy obsession is needed. It's the same way you wake up every day and you're constantly thinking. It doesn't stop. That's the same way we're joking around about us. It's like it never ends. There is no destination. There is no like finish line. Once I get here, I'm no longer gonna make content, or I'm no longer gonna trade or invest. Like even the trade I'm in now, I saw it go all up to 1.2 million. Right now I'm at like 400K. We're talking about like coach, I can't do the math. Let's say $800,000 fluctuation.
Coach,
Coach,
numbers.
carry the 3.
I told you I was a sideline guy, not a
too many
classroom.
commas. Too
Yeah,
many commas.
it just
For
doesn't
real.
end, because whenever I close this trade, am I just done trading and investing? No, it's always another move. So it's like, yes, there's definitely an obsession, but one thing that the passing of my mom had taught me is like really just enjoy being on the boat, because so often we get so focused on the island that we think we're heading to that you don't necessarily always enjoy like being on the boat and seeing the sunset, seeing the sunrise, just the simple stuff, the mundane stuff that you know, you're like, it's not as exciting, but then you look back on it and it's what truly makes you rich. And just so like, yeah, just enjoying the process versus the destination, because you'll be upset when you get there, bro. Like you'll be like, damn, I was so focused and had my head down and just busy. It's like the movie Click, bro. It really is. It's so true. Adam Sandler, he keeps fast forwarding the stuff that he thinks.
Coach, it's a classic.
It really is. And it's
All of his movies are.
Right.
not for real.
Did you guys just see the one? So, keep going.
No, just to finish that though, it's like he's fast forwarding all these things that he thinks doesn't matter, helping his kids with homework, spending time with his wife, like little things that he's just like so focused on trying to get to whatever it is in his mind. And then he ultimately gets there. Like his dad doing this, like the same trick behind his ear with the coin. And then he gets to this point where he's in his deathbed and his dad passed away. All these things happened. His kids grew up and he realized like it was never worth just trying to get to all this money. Like watching his kids grow up, spending time with his dad doing the same coin trick. Like those are the things that make life life. And if you forget to enjoy those, then life passes you and then you're filled with regrets and filled with like, what was I really after? And to finish that off, I love in the Bible because I always love coming back to verses. Verses are like such a foundation and anchor on my life. But in Ecclesiastics, it says chasing money is like chasing the wind. You'll never catch it. And even Ecclesiastics, it also says the eyes and ears are never full. So like you're always going to want more. Your eyes are always going to want more. Your ears are always going to want to hear more. So it's like you got to have some point in time where it's like, all right, I'm content, but still I'm striving after greater things.
No, that's good. Two people. Number one, this guy by the name of Marcus Lemonis. That was a great point. Let's give it up for a coach. Right?
No, that's what I'm trying.
Is this a
That's why-
trophy?
Coach, that's why he's on the staff.
Coach,
It
is
keeps
why I'm
me,
here.
keeps me grounded.
Is that pay raise?
That's
that?
well, Coach. Well, I don't know about all that, but hey,
He
I'll just
handles
say,
the funds.
I'll just say he's an important piece, structural piece.
Okay, structure matters more.
The coach, of
the
course.
process matters more.
Of course.
So it's two people that I want to mention. Marcus Lemonis called himself the Prophet, Profit, Mr. Prophet. Like you make a lot of profit.
Right.
But he always talks about there's 3 or 4 phases, and the money's the last part. The people matter first, then it's the process, and then it's the profit, right? Because you can get the profit, but without the right process, it won't last long, right? You can have the right process and the right and the right profit, but if there's the wrong people, you ain't gonna have fun doing it.
Right.
And so it's like kind of what you're saying. Even Nick Saban said it as well. Nick Saban just said, man, people care about, people care about the results too much. He was at LSU, and they were showing a side by side between him and who was just a coach that just got fired, Brian Kelly.
Yeah,
Him and
LSU.
Brian Kelly, and they was like, this is the reason why Brian Kelly is no longer the coach. Brian Kelly's team won or lost or something happened, and he would like, the effort is all that matters. Or, the team came in and then whatever. He said something not what Nick Saban said.
Right.
And Nick Saban was saying, they were showing him at LSU. They had just won a game. And he was just hammering his team like, who cares if we won a game? It wasn't right.
Yeah.
The way we won it, we should have won by 50, not by 20.
The process
And the
wasn't
process-
there.
Right. And so when you talk about that, it's just those moments like the now matters. Like this matters more than what it could potentially look like
For
a month
sure.
from now.
Yeah.
Tomorrow could be cooked.
Good.
For a lot of people, it is.
Could be, Coach, but hell, I told Martha to hold it on the oven. We turned it off.
Coach, I went to sleep hungry, but tomorrow still came.
Shout out Michael Beasley. What a guy.
What a guy.
Street. That's a
Whoa.
defensive end. Large
huge?
man.
Oh, yeah,
my God. He's
Walker?
like 6'7".
No, he's not.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is.
Really? And just
Monster.
swole.
Coach
Huge.
is coming off the edge.
Yeah. I actually saw him in Vegas for Power Slap. I was like, I walked past him. I was like, Hoss. I was, whatever. I was like, Hoss, how the hell are you? He was like, yeah, whatever, bro. I was like, my
Bro,
Tough
so
look.
let me ask you this question, Juice. Like in a world that, where I guess, content creation is like a thing that like everybody's trying to
yeah.
do the thing. How do you like make yourself stand out, or how do you even how do you make yourself stand out in a way that's not making you like burnt out?
Yeah. I think, my personality has always has always got me to where I wanted it to take me, It's like, so I just trust my personality. I'm not anything, even though I'm a character, I do characters, I'm a comedian, I'm not anything that I'm not in real life. It's like, I was already doing all this stuff before I put the camera on. So it's not, I don't get tired of it because it's just simply not like an act, really. It's not, it's just I do it already. So my personality's always stood out in real life, so I just try to stay true to that, and it's worked on the internet. It's the same way, and I always try to just remain real, bro, because meeting the people, and that's why I'm so grateful for people like Stu. Shout out my boys Cole and Shinzy in Jacksonville, Duval 904 Stand Up.
Shout out to y'all.
My fault.
Duval.
Right. But like people in that space, that are super, super genuine come like, you know, it's just rare. So now that I'm like getting the right people in my life, like not like the prophet said, you know, the people are important. So now I'm starting to just operate in that way where it's like I just stay real and like find real people, and then you're never gonna divert from that, from being real. So I feel like that's the most important thing for me, is just being genuine, staying myself, and just enjoying it. Like even the skits, like I got to make a skit a day. It's like you could wake up like, I don't even want to get in front of the camera. I don't want to interact with people, but it's like you have to do it. It just comes with it. But I enjoy the process. So it's like,
which that's something he inspires me truly, because the output and like the amount of days that I don't feel like being in front of a camera or don't feel like working, which because of investing in day trading, it's like, even though it gives me the luxury where I don't have to do that, it's like I can't have that mindset, you know? Even what I do personally, like, and something I want to piggyback to off that as well is like, there's a difference in being gifted and skilled, because a lot of people might have the gift, but to have the work ethic to want to keep working on your skill, because he also does music too. That's the thing you don't know. So it's like you have to have, there has to be a gift. Him doing that stuff, the cool thing about how he even got into it was his friends actually started recording it and basically doing the content for him to even realize.
I didn't really have a choice. My homies was like, that's what I'm talking about, the people.
Yeah.
Like, they were just like, dude, if we're gonna start posting this for you, like you gotta make an account, you gotta do something. So anyway, sorry.
No, yeah, it's just it's a beautiful thing when you have people in your group that speak life into you and want to see the best for you, because that's all it really comes down to. It's just your environment and people putting you in a position like someone can, and you know this being a hooper, someone can pass you the rock. You still got to hit the shot.
100%.
But if we drop the right play, put you in the best position to hit the shot, then, you know, and you take the shot confidently.
Put you in the pocket, coach.
Because, Coach, if we open.
We should play again, actually. We haven't played in a while.
Coach, you let me know time and place. We'll be there. Hey, three-man weave. We got the numbers.
If you need a coach, you know who to call.
Don't let him fool you. He'll be in the post.
Is it?
What about Drew? What is he going to do?
Coach, he'll be on the sideline with the clipboard. He's great for morale boost.
Strategic mind.
Absolutely.
A strategic mind.
He'll make sure we're all protected.
Right.
Yeah.
No, he will too. You guys good? Need some water? Need anything?
Orange slices?
I love it. I love it. Yeah, he's definitely the orange slice. Got your liquid IV. Make sure don't cramp up on me.
Come on now. We need you guys.
Yeah, he's great.
The stock is up right now.
For sure. Always.
So I think the best way to frame that up is also, and it's something that I hear a lot in the church that I go to, and my pastor always says, he never says we have to do it, but he always says we get to do it. You know, like a state of gratitude. And I look at it like, you know, even like sitting here and doing this, there's so many people in the world that just can't do it, or just don't have friends that can just pull up,
right?
You know, hang out with, have a conversation with, whether it's personal, direct or indirect. And I think, you know, having a state of gratitude, like in this season of my life, I'm practicing that a lot, because there's so many, you know, you just look outside one day and it's like, man, I'm sure that person will want to switch places with me, right?
Yeah.
And there's so many people. I may not think that I have everything, right? You know, I may think that, or we may think that, you know, we need to get better in these areas, but it's like there's somebody out there that would want to get better in these particular areas.
Yeah.
There's some areas they can't get better in. Missing limbs, missing, you know, whatever the ailments are. And so I just think, you know, and you guys do a great job of that, practicing, you know, gratitude. So I want to applaud y'all for that. And I think, you know, for people hearing this, it's like when we come with the attitude of we get to do it, it just changes the game, because then you just do it better.
Totally.
You know?
Zero pressure too.
100%.
That's the best part. Yeah.
I've learned to switch my mindset to rewarding myself for taking action versus necessarily the results. Especially a lot of time with content, things of that nature, is like we'll judge the results, or what I call the harvest, within 12 hours. It might even be for 1 hour. Sometimes we'll look at a piece of content and say, it hasn't done the numbers I was necessarily hoping within an hour. But then there's times where I'll see a piece of content end up going 3-4 days later randomly. But it's just more so like if you're too focused on the results, like even working out, you know, more so just rewarding yourself for showing up to the gym and getting a good workout in versus what you see in the mirror that day. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of time that's where I think people get discouraged, is maybe not seeing the results right away.
Yeah.
Versus just planting seed after seed after seed and knowing like I'm I'm intentionally doing this every day the best I can, and before I know it, it's gonna add up, the compound effect.
Be proud of yourself for showing up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Truly.
100%. When the motivation isn't there though, how do you keep going?
That it just has to be discipline. It has to be like, it just has to be a contract. Or honestly, bro, the thing I've learned too that's helped me is having accountability partners. Because like you said, if it's always based on what you're feeling, it's gonna be a lot of days it just doesn't happen. But I had even recently, shout out to TWCO Terrell, I had just paid him to help me like basically be a strategist, help me with marketing. I work with him in Leaders Brand only. And that's really helped me not just like have an external mind on my brand and my content, but also in the back of my head, I'm like, I got to put something out today, or Terrell's going to know I'm slacking, just like a personal trainer, you know? I got to, if I hit them 2 days in a row now talking about I couldn't make it to the gym. You see what I'm saying? It's now a person who's disappointed that you're also letting down instead of just letting yourself down. So it's good to have accountability partners. But you can't be upset when they get on your ass or tell you what you need to hear, versus just having a bunch of yes men in your life.
Yeah,
you know,
totally. I think another thing too is like, for me, I mean, at least in the social media space, like I haven't, for the most part, I was like all by myself. I come from a small town, had nobody that I knew that was doing it. So it was just like, when I was actually seeing the results, I was just like making sure I understood that, you know, there's a reason. Like there was a process. There's a reason I'm here right now. If I stray away from that, you just don't know what could happen. So it's like, for me, it was staying motivated or staying disciplined was just like, you know, this is the right way. Like if you don't do it this way, you don't know what's going to happen. If you do this, you know, at least this could happen. So it's like, I just knew at least some of the right steps. If I don't take them, then you never know what could happen. So
yeah, that's good. So my last question before we wrap it up is this: you know, if you had a chance to maybe ask or tell God anything right now, what would you maybe ask or tell God if you had a chance?
Simple for me. I would just ask him to give my mom a hug and just continue to watch over my family. I'll tell him thank you for getting me this far and keeping me upright, because the Bible verse, you know, where they say he won't give you more than you can handle. It's like, bruh, life be putting that to the test sometimes.
Man.
Right? So, yeah, I would tell him thank you and give my mom a hug, a big squeeze, not let go.
That's real.
damn, I can't follow that one.
Sorry,
That's real. No,
Coach, you asked me,
that's real.
a question. I gave him an answer.
Yeah,
He just took it and ran with it.
yeah. I mean, for me, it would just be to continue to bless me with the people that are around me, like the great people that are around me. Super grateful for that. Just you know, continue to keep them healthy, able to be in my life. My family too, continue to bless us with health. You know, I'm super blessed to have a super strong family unit, like even extended. So, I'll just ask them to keep it that way. It's going great, you know. So
That's good. Well, I appreciate you guys.
Easy. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, brother.
Well, these are guys, y'all. Make sure you stay tuned in so you don't get tuned out. Let's go. That was helpful.
Rap.
Oh.
So, hey, what's up, y'all? Amari here. If you love the episode, we would love that you leave a review, 5 stars, on any of the platforms that you are listening to or hearing this episode at or watching this episode on. We love you, and see you soon. Make sure you stay tuned in so you don't get tuned out.